to be a long story. We could do shorts, like just like a bam, like. I fucked a watermelon one day. I don't fucking know, some shit like no, not like that. But I don't know why I gave that example either. I haven't done that.
I don't know why that came in your head.
He fucked a watermelon.
No, I didn't fuck a watermelon.
We know what happened.
No, I've heard like how people like. Well, I don't want to get descriptive about it either.
What,
So how involved in the scene of watermelon fucking are you?
Well, see, I don't want to get descriptive because you're gonna be like, oh, he fucked a watermelon. He knows too much. But no, I haven't. And I was like, I know like people would like drill like a kind of like a hole in a watermelon, put it in a microwave to warm it up.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then like
people,
go to town. That's not me. That's what I'm saying. See, that's why I didn't want to describe it because I'd get like, oh, he definitely fucked a watermelon. I know, I haven't. So that's a different type of low right there, all right? That's down bad.
You're getting a little red, Alex.
It's embarrassment.
No, I've seen people.
Oh, you've seen people.
Oh, you watched it. Okay.
No, I had friends that.
Hey,
okay.
when you're curious, you're curious.
Now it's the homies.
When you're curious,
I'll just stop.
Curious, you know?
Stop talking.
That Discord video call got crazy, bro.
For real. And he's like, bro, what are you doing with that watermelon?
What are you doing with my hot pocket?
Oh, hell no, bro. That's a 3rd degree burn right there.
Cheesy,
I just microwaved it.
Put it down.
Oh, God, that's
burn
bad.
shit.
I think
Yeah, I was going to say, that's like a
Didn't-
3rd degree burn.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
You're, like,
did someone
fucking your shit
didn't
up
someone
bad.
do that and go to the hospital?
I'm
feel like I
sure
saw
they
that on the
did. They
news.
had to have gone to the
this
hospital.
world is crazy. Someone would have had it done by now.
Yeah, I feel like almost everything crazy has happened already. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you name something like that seems absurd, at least one person's probably done it. Like, seriously.
Probably, yeah.
Like, not everything, but like most of them. Like, and that's the fucked part. Like, it's most of it. Like, you could think of like some of the most obscene shit, and it's like, no, like, at least one person's done it.
I'll tell you something somebody hasn't done yet.
What?
Welcome to the Brothers Bean Podcast, episode
10.
10.
10, damn.
Might as well do the intro a little late than ever, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, you want to talk about better late than never? I did the intro at fucking an hour and 20 minutes last time.
For real?
I didn't even say Luis's name or introduce him, bro. At the end, I was like, oh yeah, this was the Luis episode. Literally, like, the end. I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, this is Luis. This is the guest.
Our top commentary, you know?
Yeah, no. He commented on that video, and he was like, that guy seems pretty cool.
That's Luis.
Oh, goodness. Yeah,
So
but this is
now?
episode number 10. We just did the intro. Yeah,
That was the
number
intro right
10.
there. A little,
yeah.
was
Double
like 10
digits.
minutes in.
We
How
have
long have you been doing this? Like, when did you start?
like 4 months.
4 months?
3.5 to 4 months ago. Go check. You can check when the
Wait,
first
were you
video
talking
was.
about the episode or?
The first episode.
Oh, I thought it was
Podcast.
when we started. Oh,
It was like 4 months ago.
Oh, it was like 4 months
We're
ago.
like a third of a year in.
It was beginning of the summer, right?
No, it was like April. May.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like May. May 5th.
I'm about to find out. 4 months
It
ago.
might have been April because I think we were supposed to shoot an
March.
episode.
March 25th.
March 25th.
Yeah, because we were shooting an episode in April. Well, I was hungover like a motherfucker after Oscar's party, so we had to reschedule.
It looks like we're shooting for 5 months in like 12 days.
Oh shit!
And we only have 10 episodes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of low for how long it's been.
Fuck.
We're throwing effort in eventually. You know, we're getting in there. We're back on a better schedule now.
And we have like
We've
we're
been on
already
it really
sitting. We're sitting on a video. We're recording this today. That video is going up Friday. This video isn't coming out for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like right now, 2 weeks from now is when this will be dropping.
Yeah.
So I think we're doing all right because we're also gonna have another video stacked up then, and then like
Yeah.
we're starting to have an actual catalog of videos to where we can start back posting instead of posting ahead, like catching up to the week. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they know about banana pussy by now too, so that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Oh wait, yeah,
episode.
they will know that.
Yeah.
Banana pussy. That was a fun one.
Banana pussy, Dracula.
Yeah, we got a little fucking
Dracula
hectic
over
up in here
here.
last time.
Last time?
Like last week, bro. What, like 1 week ago? Right now, we were getting pretty crazy up in here. We were talking about some wild ass shit, guys.
Fuck,
Like,
what was her name again? The one who did
Lizzo?
Lizzo, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
She inspires the greatness out of me. Or everybody,
okay.
rather.
Out of me.
She inspires me to be very better.
oh,
Banana
okay.
pussy.
Banana pussy. I wonder what Hermes like thinks about all this. Like, what is he thinking while we sit here doing this?
I don't know.
It's just trying to catch a nap.
Honestly,
ain't
he's like,
thinking
"Can you
he
guys
is."
shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
please, dude? I got 3 people up in my house. They're all fucking sitting here talking nonstop for over an hour. I just want to fucking sleep."
Felt that.
Yeah, he's chilling. Yeah, fuck. This week in general has been pretty fucking eventful.
Really?
Yeah, I started, like 2 weeks ago, I started a new job. So after I've been finishing up at Jimmy John's, which I just finished my last day on Friday, but after I've been finishing there, I was going to the other job. I've been doing, shirt pressing, like custom shirts and stuff. So I'm just like back there, pressing shirts for orders. It's been really fun, but I've also been like busy as fuck because I'm like at Jimmy John's from whatever time till I go there, and I'll drive straight to that job and then be there until about 6 p.m. Well, like 5:45, home by like 6:30. Then I gotta feed my cat, take care of this, take care of that, and then before you know it, it's like 8 p.m. and I'm like finally starting to relax, and I'm like I gotta be like asleep by like midnight latest because I gotta be up at 7. So I've just been like on the fucking go, like literally just like always doing something. And then on top of that, like I'm trying to clean my house, so I like to keep you know what I mean? I'm trying to organize this and clean this and sweep that and mop this, and it's just like I'm just a busy person.
Adulting.
Like, yeah, like I'm finally like at that point of like, damn, like my schedule is like full. Like we got the podcast on Sunday, so like you know what I mean? Like every single day of the week I already have a scheduled plan. Like I have to take care of. I have free time after those things, but like every single day of the week I have something to do. No matter, like I could tell you 3 months from now and I still like I could tell you what I'm doing. But that's good.
Oh shit.
What?
Almost dropped the mic.
Oh, I was like, what? Just like making a weird noise, but no. It's, yeah, I've just been busy as fuck. About to start full time there now because I finished at Jimmy John's. I just wanted to give my 2 weeks and actually respect that because I fucked with my manager and shit. When you worked there, were you working with Jeremy?
I don't like Jeremy.
No.
No.
What happened?
I don't know. I guess he just didn't really fuck with me. I guess I don't know.
Huh.
He was always just like a dick towards me.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Was he like GM then?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That or like a manager, but
Like just yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. That's just that's so weird because it's the exact opposite for me, bro. That literally the entire store, like, fucking love me, bro. Like, everyone in that bitch, like, it was kind of wild. Like, it caught me off guard. Like, the day before, like, my last day, I was just, like, getting ready to head out and shit. I wasn't really thinking about it. I was just, like, getting ready. I finished up my shift. I was getting ready to head out to the next job. And, like, I always say bye to people. Like, I fuck with, I was cool with, like, a lot of people there. So I always say bye. And I was, like, getting ready to head out. And I was just like, all right, bye, guys. Have a good one. And, like, bro, I hear, like, 7 or 8 fucking people, like, bye, Colin. I'm like, what the? Like, it caught me off guard. I'm like, damn. Like, I didn't even realize, like, all these people actually fuck with me like that. Because, like, even people who weren't, like, in the kitchen, they were, like, in the back, like, heard me and were like, oh, bye, Colin. I was just like, damn. That shit caught me off guard.
Mr. Popular.
Nah, bro, it's not like that.
They're beefing with the general manager.
Like, them I had beef, and I'm like, bro, everyone fucking loves me. Like, yeah, I don't know.
It's a weird flex, but it's whatever, I guess.
Yeah, man.
I don't think it was like, I think it was just because like I didn't tip steal. I wasn't like a driver who was there to like kind of like finesse all the money towards myself. Like I genuinely was like, hey, it's not my order. That's your money. Here's your, and I would help. Like if I saw an order come up for someone and they needed this, I'm gonna go get them the drink, or I'm gonna like I just didn't give a fuck. I'm not selfish, and most of the people who drive tend to be on the more selfish side. It's just the truth. It's just the truth of the job. So I think people just fucked with me because like I was very just like lenient. Like I was like, oh no, like you need me to do this, sure, whatever. You want me to grab that? Yeah, sure, whatever. You need help with this? Yeah, sure, cool. I just never gave a fuck. Like it was I'm very like laid back, nonchalant, like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds like you. That sounds like Colin.
Yeah. The only times I get like actually stressed is when people are like genuinely making lack of common sense. Like I hate to say that, but like I have such a low patience for like lack of common sense. It's like bad. That's the only time you'll see me like actually get impatient with people, when it's like it's just like things that really should be clicking are not clicking, and I'm like, I can't fucking do this. Like I cannot deal with this.
Sorry. I have a good example of somebody that's like that.
Let's hear it.
Nah, I can't do that to him.
Your story? Dracula?
Oh, the Dracula.
But yesterday I was helping Chris like move his bed out, move the dresser and the TV and stuff, and we were getting it over to the other house that he's staying at. And at one point or another, bro, Hermes fucking got outside and we didn't like catch it because my homie was like watering the lawn for me because it was fucking like it's kind of been hot and like really sunny on it, and I have like no tree shade. So either way, he was watering the lawn. Chris and I were like moving the actual mattress, so it's a king size. So like we can't focus on closing the door right now. I gotta get this thing out. And
Damn.
yeah, Hermes, he fucking, I guess at one point or another, he snuck past. My homie didn't catch him because like the homie was watering the grass is like right there, but he didn't see him because Hermes like went behind the bush that's here, and none of us fucking knew. So we went, closed the door, locked it up, left, drove off, went to Chris's house. Did all that stuff, like dropped it all off, blah blah blah. I picked up that thing for Hermes and another thing for that little thing for Hermes at the garage sale. We got back, and then like after settling everything in, I was like, it is real quiet. Like that motherfucker is never this silent, especially when I'm here, because he wants things from me all the time. Like he always needs me for something. So I'm like, what the fuck is up? Like, where is this man? Like he's either doing something he shouldn't be, or like no, not like that's literally all it was in my head. I was like, he's doing something he shouldn't be, because otherwise he'd be right here. Like it's just, I already know. Start fucking searching the house through. I'm like, Hermes, calling him out, blah blah blah. I'm looking through, and my homie's looking around. We're just like, damn, like he's damn near not inside the fucking house. And I was like, we did have the front door open, and we were like, damn, he might be outside. And so we opened the front door, and we took a couple steps out, and we was just like, where the fuck is Hermes? And like then you just kind of like hear him. He's just like fucking behind the bush still, and I just see him like chilling there, kind of crouched under. And I'm like, bro, get your ass in the fucking house now. And so like, because he was outside for that point for like probably half an hour.
For real.
And I was just like, get your ass in the fucking house. And I pick him up and I bring him inside, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you know you're not welcome out here. Like, yes, I left the door open for, because I had to move the bed and stuff. But, like, bro, it was probably, like, 2 minutes, tops. Like, he like, snuck out. I was like, you motherfucker.
He wanted that fresh air. He's an outside cat in heart.
That motherfucker. I was just like, bro, where the fuck is my cat? Like,
I crashed into a ditch once on the highway.
Oh, damn.
Like, one of the exits.
How'd you do that?
Like, so, it was snowing. And so I had a girlfriend at the time. She lives in Janesville.
Oh, so that's a trap.
Yeah, it's like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And so
Like you had to move. Like you actually had to like drive.
yeah, and so it was snowing, and me, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go. I probably shouldn't. It's kind of bad outside, but fuck it. Tires are not good on this. This is not my car now, but it's an old car. Like tires are shit. It's an old fucking car with like 200k miles. But anyways, I was driving, and the highway was for the most part pretty clear, so I was going a little fast. And then as soon as you hit the exit, it's not that really fucking clean on the exit.
Like the snow?
Yeah,
Okay.
in terms of snow. And so pulled onto that, just fucking lost control, man. I was just
Swerve?
I did a whole spin.
Oh, shit.
I spin, dude. I was fucking scared, bro. I was like by myself and shit. Yeah. And I spinned around.
Yep.
And just fell to the ditch. And just
Damn.
was fucking stuck.
Was your car like fucked up?
Surprisingly, it was just really the tires.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just had to change the tire or something.
I guess building off that story, then I guess I have a similar one. I didn't experience the story, but I saw the results of the story. So it was one night, me and what's back when I worked at Panos. This is fucking years.
Oh,
ago.
yeah.
So this is literally when I barely turned 21. I think we were at one of my buddy's apartments, and we were all like chilling there. It was supposed to be like a laid back night. We weren't gonna do shit, right? But then somebody made a plan to go out to the mansion to go clubbing out there, and I was like, oh yeah, no, fuck it, I'll do it. But then like out of nowhere, while I'm driving towards my buddy's apartment, it just starts snowing like a motherfucker, like not blizzard-esque level of fucking snow, but like it's icy. And then there's fucking snow everywhere. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to fucking drive all the way to Chicago in this type of weather. You gotta be shitting me.
It's just gonna be fucked up.
Exactly. It's like I'm gonna fucking spin out, or I'm gonna be driving like a granny in the fucking highway. Like, they do a good job cleaning, but I'm not trying to go out there when it's fucking disgusting. So I pull up, me and my buddy show up. We're waiting for the other group to show up because they were showing up in a group, and then we're gonna leave because I think I brought my dad's truck.
Okay.
Because I was like, if I'm gonna drive in a truck, something
snow
that can
related.
handle it, and then
because you were
group
driving
of
the
people.
Civic back then, so it was like, hey, I'll take the truck for this.
Yeah, I was like, let me drive a solid car that'll get us and then fit in a lot of people in too. We show up, and then everybody shows up, and I'm like, I'm not feeling it. My buddies weren't feeling it, so like, fuck it, we'll have a boys' night. Everybody, the other group shows up, and they're like, no, we're trying to do something, because they had a couple of girls with them too. They're like, no, we're trying to go party. I'm like, hey, you guys can go risk it. I don't feel like risking it tonight. It's like, I'll rather drink here where I know I'm fine, and I got a shorter drive than fucking driving an hour and a half to go to the fucking mansion.
Yep.
They take off, they go on the highway, right? And apparently while they're going down the highway, I guess they hit like a patch or something. So the car just starts spinning out like how Temo's did, but they slam into the middle, the divider in the middle. Yeah. And then in the back, my buddy's with the girl. And I think he said his head like fucking rocks her chin or something.
Rock the chin.
So he just goes bing. And I'm like, no fucking shot. He's like, yeah. But they were already fucked up because they had like a bottle of, I think that pink whiskey that you could buy.
Oh, Pink Whitney.
Pink Whitney, yeah.
Yeah. They had a bottle of that, so they were already fucking sloshed. So they didn't really feel it. But then when he comes back to the house, because they all drove back after, because they already fucking spun out and crashed, and they're like, yeah, we're not gonna fucking go out.
We're not going out.
Yeah, it's like, we already fucked up. Let's go back. I think like they drove and they came back, and their excuse was like, oh, the place is actually closed, blah blah blah. And like, no, you guys spun the fuck out, because they told us later on. There's actually a picture.
How bad was it?
I think it was just a dent like near the gas cap.
So it wasn't terrible, but it was enough to be like,
to spook them. They'd be like, yeah, if we keep going, because I think they had like a SUV, not an SUV, but like a sedan type car, so like that shit wasn't gonna handle well anyways.
Yeah.
Then they were coming back.
That's just dangerous.
Yeah.
They were risking it. Really risking it.
I mean, just for like a party, and I was like, you're fucking wild, dude. I wouldn't even go out there for that.
Yeah, that's why I like don't party, because like I feel like there's a lot of risk involved. Like, not literally, but I feel like there's a lot of people who are taking big risks to go to the party. And so I feel like you're increasing your level of danger and risk because you're around people who are taking risks. It doesn't even have to be you or your group. It's just the fact that someone in that group is not making good decisions. In total, in that place, like, there's a percentage of people that are making very bad decisions right now. Yeah. And they're going to continue to. And you could be affected by them at any moment just because you're in the same place as them. That's why I'm like, I'm good, bro. You never know when someone's like gonna be too drunk, try to fucking drive out home and fucking crash into someone. Like,
that's true.
Like, you can't guarantee who. You could take care of yourself. You can't take care of the person next to you. You don't know whether or not they're gonna be good enough to go take care of shit.
That's true.
That's where my it's like, yeah, I'm good, bro, because like I don't know who's out here actually like being responsible and who's out here like gonna cause an accident tonight.
Yeah,
you can't tell.
Can you tell?
Huh?
Can you tell?
Can I talk?
Tell.
Yeah, we'll talk too, but tell.
You ever at a bar and you like see someone and you're like, oh, that dude's gonna fucking hit someone. Like, that dude is way too fucked up.
Nah.
Interesting.
No, but I know a lot of people drunk drive like just regular shit for them.
Casual shit.
Yeah, they're like drinking.
No, I know what you mean.
And just drive that bitch. Huh?
What?
What'd you say?
Nothing. It's just a casual thing.
Yeah, casual.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me? I don't do that.
Whoa. I didn't say that, bro.
Little accusations here.
You're getting a little hostile and defensive.
God,
so.
Give me my keys.
No, yeah, I wouldn't risk that for like a party.
Do you? No, it's
for a female, maybe, but
oof.
Nah, bro.
I don't know. If I know I'm getting fucked up,
not drunk driving. I mean, like if it's like bad outside and shit, and like or it's like dangerous situation.
I don't know.
Not for females.
Depends how the female is. If it's worth it, maybe.
Like a girlfriend or something.
I mean,
what
if it was a
scenario
girlfriend,
here?
she'd be understanding that like it's shit outside. I'm not gonna go fucking crash to go see you, you know? Because, like, I mean, like you said, if it's like a girlfriend that you're gonna go see, like, maybe she'll be able to
No, but
understand you,
it's what I was talking about is like me wanting to.
oh, you personally.
Yeah,
Like, I don't give a fuck
it's not
with
like
y'all. Yeah.
it's not like she was forcing me or like
No.
telling me. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go. It's not that bad.
All right. Well, we're talking like you can't see shit. He's like fucking.
I done that once.
Oh, really?
That's the same girl I just mentioned.
Oh, shit.
That far, it was annoying.
Bro,
It was really bad. Like
you.
you could visibility was like really like once I got on the highway, I was like, fuck.
You're like, damn, I already committed.
That just killed. Like, am I gonna crash? Because it was like visibility was like you can only see like this far, a foot. Yeah,
baby.
it was like
from the headlight, you got like a foot.
everybody's going slow, has their hazards on. Like it was fucking crazy.
I've done that shit with rain before. It's wild.
Yeah,
the rain
rain
gets
too.
crazy because
Yeah.
it's so thick, like thick rain.
Yeah.
Like you genuinely just can't see. Same thing with snow. Like when it gets to a certain thickness, like you physically can't see past a certain level.
Then you can like hydroplane and shit. And it's just
exactly.
dangerous.
Like especially on the tires I have, I need new tires for sure.
Yeah.
That's another reason I wanted to stop doing delivery driving and get into something where I'm like not driving all day. Because like my
Use up your
tires are
car.
well, yeah, you use your car, but like my tires where they are not meant to be driving all day. Like I could damn near like spin out in a rainy situation or in a snowy situation. I'd
Yeah.
probably like I'd rather just not use those tires as much as they've been used and like just save up for a full brand new set, like brand new, because I know they're gonna last me good amount of time, especially if I'm taking care of them and I'm not fucking burning out at like it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But like I've noticed, bro, even like taking a left onto Broadway, if I like put too much gas into it, my wheels will start like, bro.
Just shake it a little bit.
No, not shaking,
spinning.
skirting it.
Like, yeah, skirt,
skirting.
yeah, skirt,
Yeah, bro, off of a fucking just turning left. That's how I know they're a little too bald. Like that's you
Just a little
should
bit.
not be spinning out on a standard left turn, giving it normal gas to get in. Like
Yeah,
no.
no.
You got
So
some-
that's when I was like, okay, I should not be delivery driving with this. Like I'm literally like driving this bitch everywhere. Gotta get some better tires on. So that's like where I'm at right now.
You got
Get some
those
new
derby tires on.
Bro, I got them drag tires, the
Yeah.
drag slicks.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's well, they're not that bad, but they're getting there. You know, like if I were to push this bitch like this for another like 3,000 miles, those tires are probably gonna be like fucking slicks. Shit, keep
Them
them around
goodness.
for the track. No,
They're them fun tires.
oh goodness. No, that's dangerous as fuck though.
My boy Hermes fucking.
He's been
He's
knocked out.
chilling right now. Yeah, I'm glad he's not fucking screaming and shit. Like there's occasional days where he's just cool.
From
From the jump. Today's one of those days. He hasn't been he hasn't been a dickhead at all today.
You got a new dog at your house, Alex? How's that?
Yeah, I do got a new dog.
puppy
That's
over
right.
there.
Yeah.
What's up?
That's a new puppy.
Yeah, I think they called him Benito.
Benito?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bad
that's what-
Bunny?
I don't fucking know.
I mean,
Maybe.
That's probably why.
I don't know. I didn't name the dog. He's just there. It's like a small wiener dog, whatever the fuck.
Dush.
Dachshund.
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 Dachshund. German? Huh?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's.
It's a German dog.
It literally just clicked in my head. I was like,
Dachshund.
wait, yeah, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
just a German dog.
Yeah, it just clicked in my head, bro. But yeah, no, he's there. He was there today, actually. I think this whole week, his mom was taking care of the dog because none
Yeah.
of us are home half the
Oh,
time.
busy as fuck. I mean, Oscar's busy
Yeah.
all fucking day.
Yeah.
You're busy all fucking. I mean, from like what 3, 4 p.m. You got to
Well,
start like really.
from 9 to like 11 usually I'm at the gym. So like as soon as I wake up, I'm straight to the gym. I don't really eat breakfast. I just kind of grab an energy drink if
Yeah.
I need it, fill my water, grab whatever I need in my gym bag, and just fucking dip. Go work out, then come back, and then I have to cook immediately. Take my shower, cook, get all my shit together, then get ready for work. Because I think the gap I only have is like a 3 or 4 hour gap.
That's
Which
what I was
is, it's a
saying,
lot
it's
of
like
time.
3 p.m.
but-
You got to start getting ready.
Yeah.
Like you're.
Well, I start at 2:30 now.
Oh wait, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't, yeah. Okay.
So I need to dip out of my house by 2. So I mean, I still got like 3 hours of like gap time, but I do like sitting around watching TV or like doing shit I need to do, and especially like if I have to go do something, like all my time is shot. So I'm like, fuck.
I want a little free time today.
Yeah, but if I had to take care of that dog, I'd feel bad because like I'd be gone first 2 hours of the day. I'd be gone by the
then
time I'm back home.
You're there for a couple hours,
Yeah,
and then you're gone for the rest of it.
exactly. By the time I come back, usually when I come back, maybe an hour or two before, Oscar usually shows up. So that dog literally won't see anybody for like maybe the majority of the day. So I'm
That's
like, that'd be
fair.
unfair to the dog. 'Cause, like, A, it's a puppy, so it kind of needs to be watched over.
Okay.
So I
It
think the
needs like
solution,
that extra attention right,
right?
now.
And so he was like, we'll just let the mom take care of it for now.
Yeah, that's understandable. It's
Yeah.
better than like leaving the dog I don't want to say neglected because obviously you're not going to do that to it, but like it's that is what would happen if you didn't have people to help keep around. Right. Like shit with Hermes, I get it. Like he's a chill cat, whatever. But I still kind of want to get another cat, not necessarily because I want the responsibility of another cat, but because like I feel bad like leaving him alone because I'm gone from like I'm leaving the house by like 8:00 usually, so he's alone from like 8 to 6. Like he's got food, but he's just chilling in a house alone. Yeah. Nothing to do. I kind of feel like he needs another animal around just to like
socialize.
Maybe, give him something to do. Yeah. And like it feels like that would be like responsible as a pet owner, not as like if I'm just thinking about me, it's like, no, do I want the responsibility of another animal? Not really. But do I am I really taking full responsibility for this animal by neglecting the fact that it's alone for that many hours?
Right.
That's my trade-off. It's like he probably needs a friend.
I get what you mean. I had a couple dogs too, so I was like damn, they kind of look lonely.
Yeah, but like you come to realize like, damn, like I do have to leave for a blank amount of time. Like especially when you're in school and it's your dog, you're like, that motherfucker's alone all day, like 8 hours a day. Gone. I'm not here. My parents at work. Like that dog is alone. Yeah, that's got to be worrying.
Yeah. Well, I always got lucky too because I think my cousins always had dogs. So whenever I'm like, hey, let's go fucking have a play date with you and your buddies. They always fought, but I was like, at least you're socializing with an animal one way or another. Yeah. Yeah. At least you get that. Like, look, there's another dog. I interacted with that dog. But yeah. Anyway, so have I ever told you guys a story how we almost got caught on the roof of Coco Cay's?
Damn, let's hear it. Because, like, I don't think I was... Wait, was that when I was there? Because there was a time when I was there, and there was a time when I wasn't there. You guys went twice.
You went twice?
I thought...
In totality, at least I know Oscar's been twice.
Right.
Or 3 times.
I've been twice.
I've only been 1 time with y'all, and we almost got caught. That time.
Might have been that time? Was Johnny
with us that time? You said it here, but I think it got deleted.
Was Johnny with us that time? We talked about it already?
I think it was deleted.
I can't remember if Johnny was here. It wasn't winter, but it was kind of like there wasn't snow on the ground, but we all had like warmer clothing on for sure. Like it was, it was cooler weather, probably like October, November.
I think that was the first time we went. Or
it was. It was.
But what happened, guys?
Because you went without me one time, and that was the first time they've ever been.
Yeah, with Oscar. I'm trying to remember who was all there though. I think it was Ricardo, Oscar, Voldemort, myself. Maybe Johnny too. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been Johnny.
Because I remember the first time I went is when we went down the slide.
Yeah, no, I was never a part of that.
All right, then that was a different time because that was the day we literally went down the dry slides of Coco Cay's. Like, hey, that sounds like a good idea,
dude. Not even that thinking bitch could have like
that was my biggest fear. Yeah, and I'm like, are we outside? And I'm like, boom, boom, yeah, we're outside.
Like, bro,
we're just dry sliding, going down. Like fucking, and like people are sprinting down, and we're like, where the fuck does it end? And we're like, all right, fuck it. If we hear like oh shit, and then nobody's there, like okay, go back up. But they're like full sprinting down, and then like I'm back in my head, I'm like, fuck it, let's start going down fast. And I'm like, wait a minute, there's no pool at the end of this. It's just a fucking 6-foot drop. Yeah, it's a 6-foot drop at the end of this bitch. What? Yeah. And so we're sprinting, and then I know where. Yeah, there's no water.
Bro, yeah, I know. I'm saying.
So it's just an empty pool, fucking.
Yeah, you just fucking.
So you saw it before you...
No, yeah, because like I think we were going towards the end, and then like everybody just stopped, and like there was like somebody putting their arms up to like stop everybody behind them. Like, oh, what the fuck did we stop? Like, there's a 6-foot drop. We're not gonna fucking onto the fucking concrete. And so we like had to do like small jumps down to get down to the bottom. Yeah. And then I think as soon as Oscar lands, he just fucking boom pops his fucking, because he had the Nike pumps, not really pumps, but you know how like those Nike shoes has
Air Max.
Air Maxes. There you go. He had Air Maxes,
and it popped. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. Well, no, I think there was a glass at the bottom too. So like if we fell, we'd go right into glass.
Damn, that concrete. Was a death trap.
Yeah. Bro. And so like he just goes in and he's like fuck, and then he drops and then like he pops it and he's like oh fuck, my thing's popped. And I was like ha, loser. And then we just fucking
fucking loser.
Yeah, that was the first time we went, and we didn't get caught that time. That was just like a casual like in and out, just exploring. I think the second time we went, it was snowing, and Johnny was with us that time.
Okay.
There was snow on the ground, and like we were like, oh fuck it, let's go on the roof. Or it might have been all the same time. I can't remember, but I think I went twice. Not
I
really
remember
steak.
you guys going like more than one time. Like one time sounds wrong. Like
Yeah.
it's like I remember like damn near 3 times that you guys have like at least of I remember because like I'm thinking back on like people posting it. I remember seeing Ricardo post it at least twice. I remember seeing Oscar post it I think 3 times, and that's why I'm like I want to say 3 is the number. There was the first time when I was there, Johnny was like everyone was there. Second time where you guys all went and did that, and then there must have been another time you guys went.
The time that you went, did you guys run into a group of kids there?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that was a
Scared
different
the
time.
fuck out of them.
Yeah, no,
it scared the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
But my issue wasn't the group of kids. So those group of kids had already gotten the attention of the police.
Oh,
that
really?
was the issue because while they were sneaking in and everyone was getting ready, we like got to this part. I was getting ready to climb up this like wall. I'd already climbed up this other part. Blah blah blah. And out of nowhere, a fucking like someone like shines their flashlight, and I see a cop car back in the parking lot behind, near where there was like a semi truck parked out, and I think there was a semi truck sleeping there, and they saw the cars pull up and heard us all fucking talking, and either way, so there was a cop, and they fucking shined a flashlight, and they were like kind of fucking close, and so we all had to like kind of dip and run around, and they like tried to like run around, but then like go up the building. They wanted to stay. I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna get arrested for a fucking amusement park that's closed down. I don't care. Like, there's no part of me that cares enough about this to be here. No. And so I went back to the car. But here's the deal: there was someone who was also there was a cop. So we parked at a different building, like right across this little like walk, like grass parting and like a little like kind of like
where those office buildings
where
are.
a river.
Yeah.
And so we parked right facing the building, but over there. And so I ran and I jumped over that little like river bed, the ditch thing.
Yeah.
And I fucking, I ran over that, and then I just got right into the car because I was like, here's my deal. Like, he can't prove that I was over there. I'm in a car in a parking lot across the thing. I was like, they literally cannot prove that I was the person over there. So I was like, I'm just going to chill. Like, they literally, like, I knew my rights enough to know, like, unless they were recording me, which I know they weren't, that, like, they're just getting a call and they're just gonna, like, I was like, they can't prove it was me because I know they didn't see me get into the car. Like, they didn't see me run over and jump. But, bro, what I did see at the last minute, before I had gotten in the car, so when I jumped over at first, I had laid down just to kind of, like, see what the fuck was going on. And as I was laying down, that's when I got a little tripped up, though. Because there was a cop probably, like, 5 feet away. Like, you know how there's, like, the tall grass in the ditch? Literally, the flashlight was just behind the tall fucking grass. Like, 5 feet distance. And it was right there. And I was, like, just laying on the fucking ground at that point. That, like, that was the moment I was like, there is no part of me that is going back out there. Like, you could call me any name in the fucking... Because, don't be a pussy, don't be a bitch. I was like, okay, I'm a pussy and a bitch. Have fun. Like, I was just like, cool, have fun. Like, y'all didn't just have to experience that. I don't care. I do not give a fuck. And that's why it's the last time I went. I was like, nah, bro. I don't know if it's because the kids were already there and they got the car. Either way, that's too close. That is way too fucking close. I'm not doing that shit.
See, we only got the cops on us because we went up to the roof. Because we were like, yeah, fuck it, let's explore. And we were going to originally go up the way you guys originally went in. I think through that fence.
I didn't go. I never went in.
Oh, you never went in?
Like, I just started to get in when they fucking pulled up. And I think it's because the other kids had already gotten called on. So they saw us getting in and they must have thought we were the other people who were there that scared them later. Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck.
You good?
Jesus Christ.
That was so stressful.
Oh, yeah.
Like, my heart was fucking... Doom, 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 doom,
it was funny, though, because we actually did get caught. Not actually get caught, but we were seen.
Yeah.
Because we were up in the roof, and, like, by the, like, those windows, like, on that main roof that faces the highway. Kind of, like, that main street, that fucking East State. The side that faces, I can't remember streets now. But yeah, we're up there, right? And then Ricardo has a bright ass flashlight, and then we're like, dude, turn that shit off. We're on a roof and we're in the open. You flash the shit anywhere towards the street, you're gonna catch anybody's attention.
Yeah.
And you gotta remember, the Illinois Tollway is like right there, like the official building, and there's always fucking cops there. And so we're going up there. Ricardo's still flashing his flashlight everywhere. We're like, dude, shut that shit off. Oh, it was a headlamp, like a head. I'm pretty sure. And then we're like, dude, shut it off. You're gonna get us caught. He's like, no, I want to know where I'm going. I'm like, dude, you have the moonlight. We're outside. You're gonna see where we're gonna go. He's like, no, I want to be sure. Like, it's icy. I don't want to fall. I'm like, dude, there's people in front of us. It doesn't matter where we're going. You know they're not gonna fall because we didn't fall. Or we're not gonna fall because they didn't fall. Like, just follow their path, we're fine, right? He's like, no, I'm gonna keep my flashlight on.
Damn.
And I guess at one point he like finally said, fuck it, I'll turn it off. But like the way he positioned it, the light flashed towards the street. And then I was like, dude, you're gonna get us caught. He's like, no, nobody saw that. It's whatever. Like fucking 30 seconds later, I notice a car pulls up on the street and stops. I'm like, oh, fuck. And then I'm like, whatever, maybe it's just somebody changing some shit, right? One of those searchlights just beams right at like bright as shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And I see their lights turn on like that. I'm like, oh, we're fucked. And so everybody
Cop lights?
Yeah, cop lights. Because that searchlight, you know that one that's like on their side, that like bright as shit, just points directly at all of us on the roof.
Like
and
they saw you.
yeah, they saw all of us on the roof, and we're like, oh, fuck, we need to go. And so everybody books it off the roof for like jumping. I think like at one point there's like a snow pile on one of the roofs, and Ricardo just says, fuck it, because we were going down ladders. He just jumps into the snow pile, not knowing where that snow pile would go. Like, there could have been a hole.
Yeah,
there could have been anything.
glass.
Yeah, exactly. He just jumps in that snow pile. He's like, fuck it, I need to get off this roof. And we're all sprinting off as fast as we can. Ricardo's freaking out, and so he sprints towards my car. I think he's told you the story before. He sprints towards his car, towards my car. We're all there. We drove in my car. And then, but by the time he's like sprinting up front, we all get like towards the front. There's a cop already in the parking lot waiting for somebody to fucking pull up to the cars. And so he just ducks into that ditch where like it's a little icy water. Yeah. And he digs.
Literally where I was.
Yeah. He ducks right there because he said the cops were literally just there, just surveying, waiting to see like, why are these cars here?
Yeah. So him and I had very similar experiences.
Yeah.
I was on. So the only difference is the cop was on the opposite side. So where they were in the parking lot for him, they were in the grass on the opposite side of the ditch for me, and I was hiding the steep, but it wasn't snowy, so there was still the tall grass. So when I laid down, I wasn't in the ditch, I was right behind it, but using the grass as the cover. That's the only reason I could see. The flashlight was right fucking there, though, like literally 5 feet out, like looking for me.
Oh shit!
And I was just like, I just kept low, stayed on the ground. And eventually, I think I waited like 5 minutes out just laying down. And then eventually I was like, I'm going to just get in the car. If someone was going to fucking come to grab me, they would have done it by now. Like, why would they just sit here waiting? They're wasting their own time. So I was like, they must have just not seen me. Like, I must have genuinely, like, they might have thought I ran still instead of getting down. Either way, I just fucking got in the car, started it, and just locked the doors and waited. I was like, all right, well, I'm here. You know, I'm just here.
No, you played a smarter game. We waited in the cold for like an hour. Cause
yeah, no, I had the heat on. I was just,
Yeah,
I was like, all right, I'm good now. Like,
Yeah,
they
fuck
have
it.
no proof that I was out there. Like, I'm chilling in a car parked in a lot over here.
no, we had to wait a fucking hour because the cops like ended up waiting there for us. For,
They
like,
played
a
the
bit.
waiting game.
They did, and then like on top of that, I think you know that sign near the entrance where you go into that parking lot.
Yeah.
They were chilling by that sign, waiting for a car to leave, and we're like, dude, what the fuck? Because I think Oscar or somebody else went up towards the sign to go like see if like hey maybe the cops left to see if they like parked up ahead to wait for us. And I think while he was going up there, he had to dip behind one of the signs because there was a cop just patrolling past him, and he had to like get behind the sign like in this like flat. And he said like the car just barely passed him, and I was like, dude, what are we doing? We're cold as shit. Ricardo's sitting in the ditch, wet.
And this is why I don't do these things.
Pause.
You don't do these things?
He's cold and wet. That's not that
But
bad.
in what regards?
Well, I just heard wet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was a very eventful day. I definitely didn't tell the story like perfect or like
There's
with
some other parts, but that's okay.
But yeah, it's like what I can remember.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Like
Definitely was fun as
We
fuck,
had a
though.
little like exploring abandoned buildings phases.
That was fun.
Like even I don't even know if you were there for all of them though. Like
No.
I remember for one like Voldemort, Oscar, myself, and my buddy Adam. We all went. So before they started doing the renovations on the McChesney Park Mall, this is in 2019 when we did this. We ended up being able to get inside the McChesney Park Mall.
Yeah.
And we like explored it, and there was like a whole boat parked there, like a literal just boat in registration, like that was registered in like active registration. Someone just had a boat parked out in the dusty, broken, disgusting mall.
Yeah.
There was like graffiti on like an office part that still had power and stuff like that. It was all nasty and broken down though. It was honestly it wasn't that eventful. The only like cool part was when we went to the right, and then we found like this little staircase. There was like a little like metal railing, and then there was like a ladder. And we all climb up the ladder and like open the hatch at the top. We were on the roof of that entire the big ass strip, the whole thing. We were just on the roof of it. And we didn't have any flashlights or shit like that. And like the moonlight was like genuinely bright. So we were able to just walk around on the roof of that bitch, like just looking over everything,
Yeah.
and it was really cool. But then we also realized like like where the mall ends and the other store begins doesn't look any different on the roof. Like you can't. There's not like it's the same roof, so it all looks the same. And we were like, we do need to be careful because if people like hear us walking around up and they're in a Bergner's, they're gonna be like, "What the like? Are we getting robbed?" Like, you know, I was just like, we should probably like stick to this side. Like, we're getting a little adventurous for we're standing above like actively open stores.
That roof is pretty high up, though. I doubt they'd hear you.
And it was like covered in rocks and stuff, like gravel.
Yeah. No, I think I was supposed to go to that one that night, but I was like, nah, I'm good. Because I think Oscar was like just dressed in like black.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like dressed in all black, and then we're gonna go. Because I think he said you had to like hop a fence or some shit like that, right?
No, we just opened the door. But you had to like sneak in, like it's not. You don't want to be seen getting into the building.
Right.
We did it very like secretively.
Yeah, I was telling me about that night. I was like, nah, dude, I'm good. I'm gonna stay in.
Yeah, that one honestly wasn't too crazy. It wasn't too eventful. Like it wasn't nothing bad.
The Asylum's always fun to go explore. Remember one time?
Oh yeah, I went twice.
Yeah, it's fun. I think the last time or the second to last time we went. We went multiple times, and like every time we're always doing something stupid. And I think the other time we're like, "Oh, what are these all?" You know how there's cars parked in the asylum for some fucking reason?
Yeah.
Then like I think it's for that government building across the street, though, right? Yeah.
Like all the government cars, like the government employee cars, like they'll just give them out to employees, like, hey, use this, use this.
And we're like, I think one of them were like, we can open this car, like, oh yeah, we can open it, and then like we're like, nah, let's not do it because an alarm trips. We're kind of fucked. We gotta dip as fast as possible.
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
And I think we saw a camera too, so we're like, let's not get incriminated, fucking trying to open a car. But anyways, I think on one trip we were like leaving, right, and then like we're like, oh cool, and, like we're all talking, we're chatting, having like shooting the shit, walking out. And then we look to our right and we see a car like creeping towards us, and we're like, "Oh fuck, we need to go!" And it was like one of those because you know how that's like the security that patrols.
Security there.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's security for the government stuff though. Like, because I was like, why would they do that for the asylum? And I'm like, oh, they wouldn't. But all those cars have parts that are valuable, and they're probably paid to make sure people aren't robbing the cars.
Yeah.
Like, yes, they're chasing people at the asylum, but I'm almost positive it's about the cars.
Yeah.
Because that's the only valuable thing in that entire area, and they're using the lot for it.
But yeah, no, we just see it, and then like he starts speeding towards us. I was like, all right, let's see who's faster, and we just fucking sprint the fuck out of there as fast as possible. It's always fun getting like almost caught. It gives you that like heart racing adrenaline. You're like, fuck, I need to go.
That shit sucks. I don't like it.
I like it. It gives you that feeling. Like that
rush.
Yeah, rush. Like, oh, I need more.
You want to talk about?
Let's go rob the bank.
Well, here's my. I'm not like that. I'm not like I need more. I'm fucking like. So when I get like fight or flight, especially in instances where we're about to get caught, like my reaction is always gonna be flight. Like I'm gonna make sure I get out and like I'm chilling. But here's the issue: like we were at Singers and we had one of the guards pull up on us, but none of us saw him. We were all laying on the ground because we saw that he parked out. So we were waiting to go enter, and he ended up walking up on us. And he didn't turn the flashlight on until he was like 5 feet away from us. And there was us and then a group of like 4 other kids. So there was like 8 people laying here. I remember he turned the flashlight on and he was just like, how the fuck many of there are you? And because there's just 8 people laying on the ground right there. So I remember like we just like turned around and like we were like, oh, we got to go. And we just all fucking, we dipped. And by the time I like had turned around again, bro, everyone was like a solid like fucking like behind me.
Really?
Like I was gone. I was like, bro,
shit.
like y'all aren't made for this. Like y'all are going to get like I would escape. I might be the only one who escapes, but I would escape.
Yeah.
Like that's when I realized like holy shit, like y'all need to like get your shit together. Like what are you doing? Like
you don't have to be the fastest. You just gotta be faster than the slowest person.
True. Yeah, that's true. But being the fastest helps because you're the first one away. Like you literally like away. Like whatever happened behind me. Like straight up. Like that's no true. Matter what it was. No, like I was gone.
But if you're the slowest person, just trip the fastest person. And go. And just go.
If you can catch up.
Yeah, that's true.
If you can catch me before I get
do it
there.
on the rip. You just gotta be like, hey, what? Go. But yeah. It's always fun running from dicey situations.
No, but adrenaline, that shit makes me run like a fucking monster. Like like it's fear. It's like I'm gone. Like nope. Yeah. almost like some primal, like getting chased by a predator. You're like,
Yeah, I mean, you got that.
out,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I am out. Like that's how it feels. Like you're just like, I'm gone. I'm fucking gone.
I know what you're talking about. There's that fucking sensation of like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yes,
Yeah.
that exact. Like I have to go. Like
Yeah.
I cannot be here. I'm out.
Yo.
Some primal ass shit, bro. That's some
Have
primal
you
shit.
had any close calls with anything like that before?
About 7.
I ding dong ditch for a long time
Oh, for real?
with
No
friends and
shit.
shit.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I mean, like you know, a couple months of you and your friends is just like fuck it, just ding dong ditch, man.
I've never done it.
No?
Like, I think I've been with a group of friends and like they wanted to do it one time, and the kid did it, and then I was just like,
Oh,
that wasn't really that entertaining.
You know what? I actually got a story. We were doing that one night, and and then we just went to the what's the name of the fucking it's on East State where the Kmart was.
Kmart?
Kmart when
KFC?
you know across from
Lena's?
that there's all the stores over there, GameStop and
Yeah. What about it?
that area. We were down there walking.
Yeah.
And this car passed us, and this lady was obnoxious, like talking, like she had like an annoying voice, and one of my
Okay.
friends like mocked her, and she was going the other way, and we were going the other way. They heard that, and they fucking pulled a U-turn and then started chasing us, bro. We were fucking running down the fucking stores and shit. We fucking found a bush and just hid there, and the car was just roaming around looking for us and shit.
Damn.
No fucking shot.
Yeah,
what
dude.
the fuck?
That's why you don't play around in Rockford.
Yeah, true.
Just don't play fucking games here, bro.
Motherfucker's crazy.
They pulled
Like,
They
people
pulled
are
that you
wild.
quick, bro. Like,
For real?
yeah, we're like, oh shit, we're like, we look back and just started
Shit's
running.
scary.
Yeah,
Shit, you see someone pull you need to fucking go, dude.
Like you're like, oh, I fucked up.
Unless you got the means to like pull up on them too, then you better get the fuck out of there.
yeah, we got the fuck out of there.
Like, bro, my friends will be telling me about like someone will do something or cut them off something, and they'll flick them off. I'm like, nah, bro. Here,
Yeah, I wouldn't.
No,
do
bro.
that either.
No, bro. You about to have someone pull out with a fucking gun just because. Like, literally,
I did that
after
shit the
they
other
cut
day.
you off.
Yeah.
Like, someone will cut you off, and if you flick them off, they're gonna pull a blick on you.
Yeah.
Like, they will literally, like,
I cut someone off in traffic one time, and he fucking chased me down to like a couple streets, like
bro,
yelling and
like,
shit.
no,
like
bro.
he was motherfucker was
we
pissed.
we lived here. Like,
Yeah, dude.
we live in that city. So
Yeah, I
don't
think
fucking do that shit here.
Someone did that to me the other day. I was going towards work, and like I was going down the street, right? And like he aggressively pulls into the fucking road and like cuts
Cut
me
you
off
off,
fast as
yep,
fuck.
all type of shit.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And like on top of that, he flicks me off. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I get pissed. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I gun it and I cut him off immediately. And then like I don't know where I just see in my rearview mirror. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, all right, prick, you did it first. And then he just gets all pissy, and then I start gunning it, and he starts gunning it. And I'm like, all right, guess we're doing a chase today. But I guess he was going to work or he had something to do because I think we passed the Walgreens on East State, and he just fucking peels off towards that way. I'm like, all right, well, you didn't have the balls to chase me. He was like pissed. Like I was gunning it, and he was gunning it. I'm like, oh shit, he wants to stay with me.
Yeah. Motherfuckers have short tempers, man.
Welcome,
But like he started the
welcome to
beef. I was just finishing
where,
it.
welcome to where we live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can't fuck around here. People will like straight up fuck your shit up just for like them being mad after them fucking up too.
Look, they start the beef, dog. I'm not gonna be the one to live it unchecked. Come on, now.
Cap,
Cap.
calling cap on that.
Call him Cap.
Cap.
Cap. I know. I feel left out. I'm the only one without a hat. If I would have known it was hat day, I would have brought a hat.
Well, not always, but like I usually wear a hat. I feel like more often than not, I feel like I'm in a hat in these.
Then I have to review the podcast.
Yeah, that's what I mean. For the podcast, I feel like I'm always wearing one.
Your
It's just 'cause
aesthetic?
it's just easier to like not have to worry about fucking getting like the
Thing in your hair?
Yeah.
From the headphones? Yeah.
Oh, have you guys seen the fucking that indent that happens if you wear those headphones for too
I've
long?
seen that.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
That's fucking wild.
Wait, what happened?
Because like if you wear headsets like that for too long of a period of time, or just you're gaming
Over
for like
time.
years or whatever,
Oh yeah,
you're
like,
gonna get an impression. No, not in your hair, in your
No,
head.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're
That's
talking
fucking
about.
I've
wild,
seen that.
dude. And I felt it. I was like, "Holy shit! Do I have that impression in my head?" I got
Yeah,
scared.
I think I have like
Yeah.
a slight one at least, like a slight. Well, like think about it. No matter what you do, like that long term of
Yeah.
that, like long-term stuff moves it. Like that's how braces work. It's your bones can move. It's a slow, steady process. But if you keep doing it, it'll happen. Like there's nothing keeping it from doing that. It can be manipulated. You just have to do it. So that it's like I don't wear headphones very often unless like I'm like actively playing video games like this. Most of the time I just like listen with like open speakers because like I'm like I don't want that. And, like I don't like having headphone hair. Like I don't like the whole fucking
the AirPods
I like because you can just tow it right to the ear. You're not worried about the overhead fucking like you're just like no, I can hear everything just fine.
Mm-hmm. No,
we're not sponsored.
I saw that shit. No, sadly.
We don't have any sponsorships. That's okay. No. We're not here for sponsorship right now.
But NordVPN actually did reach out to me. No, it's fucking.
So yeah, Raid Shadow Legends got nothing.
No, but yeah, I saw like that fucking crazy. I think it was that one streamer who like shaved his head and like he could see the indent like in his head.
Oh, from the shit.
The fucking head, and that shit shook me. And like from now on, anytime I throw a headset on, I always like position it differently. Because like usually have it in one spot. Around. Yeah, move it around. Like sometimes it'll be like way back here, sometimes it'll be like way up front. I'm like dude, I'm scared. I'm like, I don't want that fucking indent, dude. Yeah, like not like that per se, but like it's fucking hanging off my chin.
Bro's out here vibing like this.
But yeah. But yeah, no, I always try to position it differently.
You should just start doing this.
Yeah, just
and like maxing the volume.
Nah, like I can hear you guys. Don't worry. You didn't hear him? No, I can't. I'm scared.
Just do it like this.
Like that'd feel so weird, wouldn't it?
But it's not touching your head.
That's true. That's true.
But if you're playing any game, any volume, anything that's in front of you is going to be above you.
Yeah.
Anything that's behind you is going to be below you.
Yeah, positional is going to be.
That's going to be really fucked.
Well, I mean, I know I could like get one of a standalone mic and probably like hook up my AirPods or something. Oh, yeah. Like just so I could hear audio only. That way, I could go around the problem. But I kind of do like having a headset though, because like, it's more convenient. It's helpful. Yeah, more convenient and stuff. But that's just me. That's just a little tangent I had.
So, would you guys go bald or would you get a hair transplant?
What do you mean a hair transplant? My ass hair or?
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't they do your ass hair?
They do, right?
I got hella hair, so I can like damn near rebuild my whole head. True. Again and shit.
That's true. Just shave your whole leg, shave your arms, and get to it. Yeah. Like you know what I'm. Damn near your beard too. Like that'd probably be the most viable. Like it's right there,
true, yeah.
And it's like. Beard hair is like supposed to grow like head hair, like thicker than like leg hair than you know like dude you'd probably be all right just grow you know what I mean keep growing your beard out shaving it out and they would like figure out a way to like implant it
But the question
bald
you'd go bald?
Yeah.
Well, you cut your hair pretty short nowadays too though, right?
Like it's just like I don't give a fuck like it you know what I mean like if at the end of the day if I gotta like shave my head I shave my head okay you know.
See, I've done a buzz like recently, and I didn't like how that looked.
Fair.
So
I did a buzz in middle school, and
I feel like I would not like to go bald. If I did, I'll probably just wear a hat all the time.
If it's a choice, I'd prefer not to. But if I have to, I'm going bald.
Yeah.
Because like if there's that option, like you could go bald, but you don't have to go bald. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go bald. But if they're like, no, we're doing something that your ass is gonna be shiny bald headed. You're gonna happen. I'm like, oh, I guess I have no choice, But I mean, if the transplant's available, I might just have to do the transplant too, But at the same time, I'll be like, damn, I have ass hair on my head right now.
True.
Yeah, I guess I would think about that. Like, damn, bro, this is my ass hair.
Exactly. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I don't know if I could just because of that. So soft.
But you would have a hairless ass from now on, wouldn't you?
That'd be nice.
Yes. It would be nice.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I don't know if it'd be hairless forever. Hair grows.
Well, because, I mean, you're taking the hair follicle out of your ass and putting it in your head.
Fair.
So, like, I don't think there's anything left down there, right?
Is that how that works?
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
I don't know how hair growth works. Is it like a follicle? Like, is it like a... Because then it sounds like they're, like, almost like mini little, like, plants. Like, you can, like, if you grow it, them, like, plant it and grow it, and it'll...
Yeah.
That's weird.
If you look at it, that's kind of how it is.
That's so weird.
I know. It's very weird when I see it. Because it's kind of like a bud almost. That's like in your skin. I mean, that's like how in a pore. That's how ingrown hairs happen too. Is like it's kind of like
grows fucks in up. It.
Yeah. It's kind of like a miniature seed almost. I don't know. I'm not a professional here, all right? But
you're talking like it. Sound like you are.
According to my last studies, Yeah, I actually have a degree in this field.
Oh, okay. Yeah, isn't hair just like keratin? It's like the same stuff that's in your nails.
Keratin?
Yeah, is that what that is? Keratin? Keratin. Keratin.
Keratin. I've never heard that.
Yeah, I never heard of
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure your hair is the same stuff that's in your nails. I'm pretty sure it's keratin.
I know it's like this is your cuticle and then this is your nail and then...
Well, that's like the like part. I mean the material that the nail's made of.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure it's called keratin.
That was... Hey Siri.
Okay.
Hey Siri. This bitch doesn't even want to fucking work with me. Bruh.
Yeah, I turned that bitch off, man. That shit don't even
Me
work
too.
for me.
For real? You guys turned it off?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then sometimes she even hears you, like, nah, just turn it off.
Like that's sus.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear it. It's not even useful.
What is your nail made of?
Nail made up.
Hardened. Oh, yeah. Why do you know that?
I don't know.
That's what the fuck? Yeah, that's keratin. That's
What's your hair made of?
I was literally just looking that up too. Hair follicle. So yeah, it's literally just kind of like a seed, almost, Colin.
But what is your hair? Is it?
It's hair.
But is it
See,
keratin?
it's kind of like that.
But what is the hair made of?
Just hair.
Like
no?
yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
yes, but that's
It's
like
like a
what do you
seed.
mean?
Because what you just said, you can just say that's another word for nail, right?
No,
unless
'cause
that's
it's a
something-
like it's
it's
something that
something
can be in
mel-
other things. Yeah,
And what?
it's naturally occurring keratin. Like it's a naturally occurring thing.
Where do you find that at, though?
I mean,
Besides the nail?
Yes, it's
I don't know that much
95%
about it.
keratin.
see,
But why? So why isn't your hair fucking pink?
a fibrous protein forming the main structural constituent of hair, feathers, hooves, claws, horns, and following. Like it's not just humans. Like we all have. It's a fibrous protein.
Okay.
That's keratin.
Okay.
The more
Yeah.
you know.
The more you know.
Where do you learn that at, dude?
Yeah, it's like, well,
How does
where
that-
did
how
you
does
come
that-
across that information, dog?
Did you drink a Snapple or something, or like?
No.
Snapples do have information, like how fucked up information.
I just remember random shit like that.
that's crazy.
Like I was just talking to my girlfriend about this the other day. I didn't realize like this doesn't just happen for people, but like after a certain amount of times of just like seeing certain like number sequences and stuff, is like I just kind of like recall it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like
The
a phone like a phone number.
More than just that though, like I could tell you like my first car's license plate.
Well,
I
yeah,
could tell you
I
my
mean-
driver's license number, my bank, my card number for my my bank card.
Well, yeah, that shit gets engraved in your head after a while.
You're
Yeah.
always like
Yeah.
referencing it, or you're always doing something with it, you know?
Yeah.
Because that shit's always just like
But just
pull it
remembering.
from the. Yeah, wait, say that again.
No, I was gonna say just remembering keratin or whatever is just crazy.
Well, I remember random facts too from here.
Yeah.
So I get where Colin gets that
It's just
information from.
like
Yeah.
wherever it ended up,
Yeah.
You know, like I have no idea where I claimed the information from, but it was valid information. You know,
yeah,
like
it was. Yeah.
It's
I
like-
just somewhere somehow
Yeah,
I
like,
knew it. You
it's
know.
like I don't see this information
This
coming
was
up,
pop-
but when it does, I got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember that I even know this until it gets brought up in conversation. I'm like, oh well, it's this.
No,
Like it's like, why do you know that? It just is.
Yeah.
Like someone told me at some point, or I saw it in a video, or like could have been anything.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking, you know what I mean? My brain just kind of sponges shit. I don't choose what I remember. I just remember shit, and I'll be like, oh, I guess I remember that.
I know exactly. what
It's
you're
so
talking about.
random. Yeah, my brain's it has no like that. It's not organized in that process. It's just kind of like.
There you go. Keratin.
Trying to think if I can remember any random facts.
No
See,
random
that's the
facts.
thing. I feel like it would have
It
to
just
be
had to-
triggered.
it just has to come, right?
Yeah, it's natural.
Because your brain will get that one cue word, and then
Yeah.
it'll be like, "Oh, I know everything about this." Like
Yeah.
that's what that is. Because that's what happened to me. I didn't like think about that. Y'all just said it, and I was like, pretty sure that's that.
No.
Like like aglet is the tip of
Yeah.
the shoelace, shit
Yeah,
like
the
that.
Oh yeah.
Like you know what I mean? I'm trying to think. What are other
Isn't that from a
interesting?
Phineas and Ferb episode?
That's how I know
Yeah, I was
it.
gonna say
That's
that's how I
exactly how I
remember
know
too,
it.
because like Phineas and Ferb did a whole episode on that shit.
It's your aglet.
Yeah. Oh, and then I don't know where I got it, but this is called a reminisce.
Oh, you
Yeah,
mean
like
this?
Yep.
that shit's funny.
Did you guys know that the little like pink, the pink in the corner of our eyes here, that's actually it's an old part from something we've genetically kind of like evolved from. But it used to be a third eyelid when we were like semi-aquatic and aquatic animals. And it would be something to cover over for water and closing. It was a third eyelid, and now it's just like a little. That's what that is. It's not. Yeah.
Really?
Yes. And did you also know that your mucus glands are directly connected from your nose to your eyeballs?
Really?
Yeah, that's when your eyes are getting eye boogers. It's literally boogers, like it's actually boogers from your nose. Like it's mucus. It's all connected. You know how people can like spray milk out of their eye?
Yeah.
That's because they take it into their nose and then they're just putting all that pressure while closing their nose because it's all the same system.
I feel like that'd fuck your eye up though. I feel like...
It's not good for you. I can't imagine it being good for you. You shouldn't do that. But that's what they're doing. Like it's the same system.
What were they doing that like they're like, oh, look what I can do, you know?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I figured out because like I've realized like the only reason I learned this is because when I would blow my nose, like like it's really clogged or it's really hard, I'll like feel air coming out of my fucking eyeball, like air, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like it just like I can't do it right now. My nose has to be clogged, but when it is. It like I can literally feel air coming out, and it's like what the fuck? But maybe it was the same principle. They're like, wait, if I close my nose and blow, stuff comes out, and then you just let
Yeah, but who puts milk in there? Why wouldn't they try water?
Yeah, right. Well, water might.
Water wouldn't be as bad though. Like,
are you sure? Milk isn't like they recommend milk to like clean your eyes when you have like genuine bad stuff in it along with water because it has colloids that can pick up on like oils and you know what I mean if it is an oil. So like that's what they would recommend. It's either milk or water. If you're going to wash your eyes, it depends on what you have in your eyes, but like those are the two. Because some things aren't water soluble that can be solved in milk, and milk isn't like it's not a poison. It's not, That's more for like, oil based, like, you know what I mean? You get some coconut oil in your eye, you can wash it with some milk and the fats in the milk will eventually soak up that oil.
I don't know that.
Well, it's just lipids and colloids. Fats and lipids work together to...
Did you ask him to get so scientific on us? Or?
No, I don't remember. I don't recall that. No.
We didn't need lipids to be involved in this, dog.
Gotcha. Sorry, I thought you guys paid attention in, chemistry.
I did.
Fucking junior year.
I did. And, like, dude, I was so happy in college when I took chemistry again. I was like, not because I had to take chemistry again, but because my teacher was clutch.
Oh, okay.
She was like, your final is curved. And I was like, thank fucking God. She's like, so if you get a C, you got a B. If you got a B, you got an A. And if you got an A, you got an even better A. I'm like, thank God. And so, like, we were going in. Yeah, it was lit. And I was like, I guess I wasn't really struggling in the class. I understood the material. I understood the assignments, but I think my freshman year, I was coming right off of high school, so I was like, man, I'm not trying to put effort. And like you said, our senior year was fucking laid back as shit. And so we're going straight back into like, we have to be back into a grind. Yeah, we have to try again.
Like hard.
Yeah.
I'm a freshman.
Yeah. I was like, dude, fuck this. And then
restarting.
Exactly. Like, I gotta get back into good habits. I have to, like, figure out, like...
I just unlearned these good things.
Yeah, like, come on.
I just spent the last year getting all of this out of my mind.
Yeah, like, dude, I don't gotta worry about this shit anymore. But then, I'm going back in. I'm like, oh, fuck. So, like, I needed, I think, a C or better to pass the class based off my final. That was those motherfuckers like, damn, I need to get this percentage on my final to win. Thank God it was just a C. So I think I
got a B.
Yeah, I got a B. And I was like, thank God.
That's all you needed.
Like, I turned in my test, and she's grading it on the spot, too.
Oh.
And then she's like, oh, okay, here's your grade. I'm like, oh, it's a C? She's like, yeah, you got a B. I was like, thank. And I'm, like, celebrating outside of the fucking test. And she's like, let's go. And she's like, congrats. I'm like, why? She's like, I knew you needed this grade, too. I'm like,
damn.
Yeah, I'm like, thank you. Because I think everybody was struggling in her class that fucking semester. Because it wasn't necessarily, like, I guess some was hard. Because, I mean, like, it's chemistry.
Yeah, no, it's not, like, easy.
Yeah.
It takes some effort to, like, understand it.
Yeah.
But it's understandable. Like, you just, you have to apply yourself for sure.
Yeah. And I think I only took the class because, like, I think they were giving us shit about our high school chem didn't count towards our college chem. And I was like, that's so weird, but I guess.
That's interesting.
Have you seen that one movie or fucking, where, like, fuck, what was it? It's, with Seth Rogen and they're next to that fraternity place.
I don't know if I've seen it.
Seth Rogen?
Yeah, Seth Rogen
And Zac Efron?
Yeah, and Zac Efron.
Neighbors, something?
Neighbors, yeah, but
Neighbors?
it's the one with the fraternity. That's
Never
next to
seen
them.
it.
Yeah.
But Zac Efron's doing like math. He's like,
Uh-huh.
he's doing like weed math. He's like, you got to sell this much, this much, this much, this much. And he's like, dude, you're fucking great at math. He's like, no, I'm not great at math. I'm just good at weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I can't do shit for math. He's like, okay, like replace weed with like meat. And he's like, why would I need that much meat? He's like, he's like, who the fuck buys that much? He's like, I don't fucking know. He's like, but just do the math. He's like, it's math regardless. He's like, no, if it's not related to weed, I'm not gonna fucking do it. Then I was like that's kind of like you only learn the things you learned because it was related to a subject you were interested in.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, I need to learn this science. It was just like, oh, now I know it.
You just happen to know because of what you were involved. Yeah.
Like what I wanted to learn and because like I bought a book to read just to learn about it, like just because it's interesting to me. Like I don't know, it's just like there's a lot of science to that shit you don't realize is there. Yeah, it's really interesting. There's a lot of fucking science behind that shit. Yeah. Like no matter what it is, like if you really want to be I don't want to say perfect at what you do, but if you want to like genuinely be like great at what you do, you got to study. Like you have to put hours and hours into learning the process of whatever it is. It could be anything, bro. Playing tennis, fucking like regardless of what you're doing. Yeah, like you got to put some effort in if you want it to be decent. Like I'm just now with the podcast starting to put like real editing in more than just cut, mute this part, done, we're good, throwing it in. And I was like, oh, I'll add a little funny bit of this, and like I'll add a logo into the whole scene instead of just that like effort, like more. Not that I wasn't putting effort in, but it's like, what else can I do? Like I'm putting bare minimum. Like I'm really just doing it so it's like as you know, like it's there. How can I make it better than just there? Like actually edit, like adding things, adding a touch, you know, whatever it may be.
Well, the next one's gonna be a really fun one for you to edit.
Yeah,
because you wanted to throw the video in for that one too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we did have.
Oh, that's not going to be that bad. I'm not worried about that. That's going to be simple. I just have to download that video, get it out. Like it's, I already know what I'm going to do as I'm going to do it.
It's a pro work right there.
And we didn't pause the video until it was over, so I'll know like I can just set it in, set the time up, and then just let it play through. And then like I'll be able to catch you back up to what we're talking and shit. Okay. I actually want to get to the point where I'm recording not only with that, but I want to have another camera or two eventually kind of set up to where I can do like an individual camera, like a couch cam, and zoom in on someone's face. So instead of just this, when someone has a particular note, it can be a swap viewed at least like this. So where you're, you know, it's a little more like they're talking. Yeah. It'll switch to them to talk, like it'll switch to a camera over here, them talking, and just have it all running at once. And that way, then now that's going to be something to edit for sure. But it increases the quality. Yeah, but it increases the quality of the content significantly. Sure. Like. That's the only downside I'd say to our current situation is the single camera setup leaves it kind of like visually boring.
Yeah,
true. It keeps it very stale. It's like a completely still spot for over an hour and a half straight with no cut movement whatsoever. Like one still frame.
Yeah.
Like imagine watching a full movie that's a still frame.
Basically,
it's gonna be it's gonna be hard to do.
Yeah,
you know.
Basically, we did that with Oppenheimer.
Was it? Yeah, I guess.
Interesting.
It was a lot more because it's not like a traditional. I mean, obviously, it's not a traditional movie, but it's more like a narrative story than a fucking like action going on.
Fair.
I mean, they had the sex scenes every now and then, which is pretty nice, but
a little weird, but
weird.
Yeah, like I didn't feel like I don't know why they added it. You know, like what purpose it brought.
Sex appeal.
Oh, like that one scene when they're in the when they're interrogating him and then they're just fucking plowing in the middle of it.
Yeah, like they're talking about his affair with that girl, whatever, and it just randomly cuts to the scene where she's like on top of him, just fucking and just some shit, and then like while they're interrogating.
You didn't need to show us.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Like,
well, I think they only showed it, and I think like I'm a nerd and I like listening to explanations. I think, like they said, like the reason they cut like that into it is like because it's from the wife's point of view. She has to kind of like imagine what they're doing, basically, and you're kind of like seeing her point of view almost.
Okay.
Which is, I guess, like it's a cinema thing, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's like some director thinking.
Yeah, like big brain Christopher Nolan going in.
But yeah, I mean, shit. So far, I don't know about you guys, but we're about an hour and a half deep.
I'm good with it.
I feel like I'm happy with what we've gotten in. Your mic's making a little noise with the
not another
shifty.
One.
Oh, I was moving it, so it's probably
got you. All right, but yeah, this has been episode number fucking 10. We
Little calmer one,
you
but-
know, yeah, more chill than last week for sure, or last 2 weeks. Well, the last episode.
Last episode, yeah.
But nonetheless, still a good time. Yeah, right now Chris is just on a little like personal hiatus. He's just kind of like figuring out some personal stuff in the meantime. Like, so he was just like, hey, if we can like chill on the podcast, or like if he could chill on the podcast, do his own thing for a little bit. So we're just gonna hold things down and continue doing stuff. And we got obviously like Ricardo and Luis. We're gonna have coming in and rotating with us, so it's not stale. We're gonna keep things moving around and keep things entertaining.
Bring some new people.
Yeah,
Soon, probably.
absolutely.
Good, yeah, and then we'll fix the other mic first. 'Cause-
I think
All right.
that, is it Demo and I think Demo and I are the only people who've been in every single episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like
think
literally every episode.
yeah, I'm usually gone. This is my first twice in a row, back to back.
No, because like the first one and the second one.
That's true. Well, that's
You
the
know.
first one in a while.
I think you got through like 2 or 3, maybe 4 before it was like I'm gonna miss this one,
And then this one.
and then this one, and probably that one too,
Yeah,
and
I'm
maybe
back.
that one just to be safe.
Yeah, but I'm back.
He's
All right,
back.
well-
He's back. All right, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode number 10 of the Brother Beans podcast. This has been, I don't even know what to call this. Story time / complaining / having just a normal conversation because
We'll figure out a title.
we'll figure something good out for you guys. Otherwise, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Later. Snow banana pussy.